mic number 1. Let's go.
Why you mic number? All right, guys. Thank you, David. Excuse me. Guys, welcome. Saturday night here at Texas Card House here in Dallas, Texas. We have some final table action. Got Brittany with me again tonight. Welcome back, Brittany. It's always great to have you here.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Are you ready for some final table action?
I am ready.
I can't wait. We got some regulars here. We got Jim.
Already.
Got Jim Coyle. Got Daryl, Victoria. I think there's only one person at the table. It's their first time here at the final table. So Joel, who was here last Saturday, the last time we had a Saturday tournament. Not only did he make the final, he won it. He won it. So it's good to see. Joel, I got to tell you, Brittany, Tejas has got to watch. Watch Joel. Joel's coming up the ladder here. Anyway, guys, appreciate you coming out. Mitch Lloyd here in the booth with the lovely Brittany, and we're going to be here for the final table action. And looks like we'll be getting started here. Looks like the button is in seat 2. The blinds are 15, 30, and 30. Brittany, we got Butcher in the box there.
I see that.
I see Donovan over there giving out some final instructions, telling everybody to play fair. No gouging the eyes, no elbows, no biting, stuff like that at the final table.
Biting, scratching, spitting.
Well,
None of that.
No. Yeah, okay.
Joel, you said is in
seat 8.
Seat 8, and he's actually chip leader, if we take a look at that.
There it is. And here we go, guys. First hand of the night. And let's get started.
Let's go. Hoss in the 5 seat.
And there it is. Oh, right away.
Here we go.
Right away. My boy Robert with the 10s.
I got to tell you, pans out for Robert.
I was looking at this final table. And I want to ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot, Brittany.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to put you on the spot. I am. I'm going to put you on the spot here. What do you think the average age? The average age, and there, and give you a little bit of a idea. Miss Victoria there is wearing a Doors T-shirt.
I saw the Doors T-shirt.
A Doors T-shirt. So you got to dig that. Anyway, Robert's going to raise it up to 70,000. David, here we go, Jim. With the King Queen offsuit, we'll make the call. Brittany, our first flop of the night. And look at this is why. This is why. I love tens. I flop sets with them all the time.
I have not seemed to master this. Ooh, interesting turn
card. It is an interesting turn card.
For David.
Robert's tired of waiting around.
A little sneaky play by Robert.
He did check the flop there, had bad intentions. He doesn't like that ace. He's hoping that David does have an ace.
And David
there it is.
Folds the gutter.
Brittany, the first hand of the night of the final table. Pocket tens, flopping a set of tens. You got to love it. You got to love it.
Easy game. Easy game for Robert.
Guys, we do have Jim Coyle here back again, and the lovely Dory Coyle in the chat. Not only is she in the chat, we'll be able to probably see her. She is playing at table 9, just off stage here. So she's keeping a close eye, getting her gamble on, getting a couple of hands in, and keeping a close eye on Pookie.
Yeah.
And
Jim is in the 1 seat. I was going to ask you
before
we
started. He is in the 1 seat,
Yes.
So she has a clear view of his chip stack there.
Keeping an eye, make sure he doesn't get out of line. Gotta love that.
And there he is. He's going to throw away the 4 deuce. Dory would be proud.
Vivi with the 4s.
Couple of red 4s. Daryl got the parking lot hand, but he's going to play it.
Definitely
as we all do.
Yeah.
David, the youngster of the table, I believe. I would have to say David is the youngster at the table.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With Vivi in close second.
Don't think I forgot. We're gonna get back to you. Haas here. Got a nice hand of his own here, Ace Jack, but there it is. I don't know. All in. He's going to apply the pressure here in hand 2. Vivi going to get out of the way. Daryl.
I don't know if
with the ace
I
queen.
don't know.
I tell you, Daryl's game has come such a long way, and the old Daryl that I first met when I first came here would have snap called with the ace queen. But he knows, he's gotten so much better. It's been amazing to watch.
Hmm.
I've had Daryl in the booth here a couple of times. And nobody more deserving, really. He's
Also,
here.
like, brief side note, how fabulous is he? He's just so sweet, so gentlemanly,
Yeah,
obsessed
yeah.
with Daryl.
And now he's stuck in a situation. I'll tell you the situation here, Brittany. It's not just the all in, but an all in. I mean, Haas can easily have ace queen and have Daryl dominated here.
East King.
The fact that Daryl and V were in the hand.
Right, VV made the raise, and then
and Daryl made the call, and Daryl's knowing that he's got to have some kind of strong hand. I mean, clearly, if Daryl
Big
knew what he
laydown.
had, he would have
Of
snap
course.
called, obviously. But I mean, that's got to be the right play there. And Daryl's
that's
not,
the
you
right
see,
play, but
you can see Daryl. He's not happy with it.
no.
But it's too early. Too many people here.
The shove by Haas, I feel like, was more questionable.
Yeah. I mean, Daryl.
He doesn't know that.
Not only is Daryl talking to himself, he's talking to VV about it, and the youngster, he's like, I don't know yet. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to forget about it. But you know what happened? I mean,
yeah. Well, I did
is,
have it.
Beside himself and everybody else. But he's come a long way. He'll give it a couple of seconds and put it behind him.
Shake it off. You
And,
have to.
Yeah. But yeah, Daryl's game has come a long, long way, and it's cool to have seen it. It really is.
Yeah.
You see,
Little tilt call with
Daryl's still a little frustrated there. You can see it in his call. You can see it in his face there. He's
for sure
thinking he laid down the worst. Thinking he thinks he laid down the best hand there, and he did. He did. But he's definitely going to watch this and look back.
I mean, definitely a little tilt fire there, but it paid off.
And there it is. Guys, we do have some things to share with you guys tonight. Some new stuff.
We do.
And some other stuff, but let's see if we get anything going on here in the chat. Brittany, we haven't looked at the chat yet.
We haven't really. We've glanced at all 99.
Well, we did notice that Miss Dory, the lovely Dory, is in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the chat. She's off the stage. She's in the room.
I was gonna say this sounds like a song, but I'm not familiar. I wanted to vibe, but I'm not familiar with this song.
You put me. You give me a couple weeks, I got a really good song, but you can't put me on the spot like that.
Okay.
30 to play.
All right. David here in seat 9, and this young man it's not his first time at the final table. There it is.
Ooh. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Dory.
No.
She just jumped up out of her seat.
She's like, ah.
She just jumped up out of her seat.
Jim playing it cool.
He still has people behind him.
Of course.
He's figuring out what he wants to do. How many people do I want to isolate as Mitchell A? Mitchell.
Hi, Mitchell.
I'm going to put him on the spot. Who you pulling for?
Tell us.
Star-studded table. Mitchell, who you pulling for? Look at this. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Might be a tough night for Daryl. Being put in a couple of
well, now again, I see,
here.
and this is the new and improved Daryl. He gets better every day.
Yeah.
Again, the Daryl that I've met first when I first came here with a snap call with the 9s. What he thinks about it, he's going to make the call here anyway. But it wasn't a snap call. He's wanting to know how many chips Jim has behind. Haas got a couple. He's got a pocket pair himself here, Brittany.
I support the set mining. I love a good set mine.
Dory, she's like, Pookie! Pookie! All right, that's my last Pookie of the night. You can say Pookie all you want, but that's my last Pookie.
It's too much.
For me, you know.
Okay.
Please don't expose your hand. Let's ask.
Please do not.
There's JB3.
Hey, JB.
Look at this. Daryl just flopped a set of nines. Are you
I love
kidding
a
me?
good set mine. Here we are.
2 diamonds. Wow. Set it. Oh my.
Oh no.
This
No,
is
no.
trouble. Trouble for Jim. Daryl. No hesitation there.
None.
Wow.
Hey, well, not.
So David, Jim, Daryl, everybody, all three-way all in here. Daryl with the best of it, pocket, a set of nines. David has a straight draw. Jim with the 8. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Did that just happen? An ace on the turn? A 10.
Wow! Wow!
The full house. Oh my God! A full house over full house.
Yikes! Tough scenes tonight for Daryl. I mean,
wow.
What are you gonna do? I don't think that really goes down any differently.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Did that just really happen?
That's a major win for Pookie, we must say. Tejas with the Pookie in the chat.
Well,
yeah, wow, indeed. Ooh, fireworks. Hand number 4.
In all of that, we did lose David out of the seat 9.
Yeah.
David, I mean, you know, great to see him at the final table again. I have no doubts we'll see him finishing 9th.
For $1,265.
David, what? I mean, he's getting paid. He got to watch that hand and got paid.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's tough.
Wow. That's hand number 4 was
Butcher just bringing the heat. Hand number 4.
Dory has to be jumping out of her seat on table 9.
Maybe a little dance action.
Oh yeah. Jim hitting the ace on the turn. Daryl flopping a set of 9s.
I mean, if it continues, like, it might be a short night for us.
Oh, wow.
Good Lord.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. What are you going to do?
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Got Gray here in the seat 7 has been quiet. I mean, it's only 5 hands in. But
quiet
I mean,
compared to that, for sure.
The fireworks we've seen so far is just off the hook. Gray's keeping his head down over there, not getting one to get, you know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm all good with that. Suck and resuck is correct.
Yeah.
One could say.
Joel here with a couple of deuces. Robert with a king. 4 spades, bringing the 3rd spade. So Robert's got the best of it. He's got the king and the only spade. Not that he's bragging about the 2 of spades, but he does.
There it is. He got there.
He got there.
Got there.
With the 2 of spades.
Oh.
Wow.
There you go.
Proud of that 2 of spades.
Yeah.
Proud of the deuce of spades.
I mean, little did he know the king was good.
It was good, yeah.
The entire time, but okay.
Hand number 4 was Dory's favorite. Yeah,
I mean, needless to say.
Yeah,
I don't know that it gets much more exciting.
She loves Daryl. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, but what was that? Did you hear banging in here?
On the roof?
All right. SWAT out there, do we?
Hopefully not. Pay
your taxes.
Wow. Worry about yourself. Anyway, back to the game. Jim now with the staggering lead of 1.2 million.
Wow.
On this fine Saturday evening. I was about to say it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, which it almost is.
9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Fabulous. Fabulous timing.
Good crowd. Shuffles in.
The greatest.
David, going to look down at a couple of 4s here.
Raise to 60,000.
A couple of things I want to talk about, Brittany, after this hand. One being Las Colinas. We did just have our 1-year anniversary yesterday. Did you have a glass of champagne over there?
I did have some champagne with.
We actually saw David.
I did. I got to meet David finally.
A lot of people showed up. It was a nice little celebration. I dug it.
It was packed. It was a great time.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad I was able to. I actually switched my schedule around just to be there.
Well, there you
Believe
go.
it or not, I did. I did.
60,000.
All right.
I have a little heads up action here. David with his 4s going up against Jim with the ace 7 to the flop, and there is an ace. Jim, all about the aces tonight.
Mhm.
David looking for a 4, but we'll get a jack of spades instead.
Jim is a little sneaky.
Yeah,
I like it.
and getting David the lead out there.
It's my preferred play as well. Little sneakiness. I made a good play playing cash the other day, and this guy complimented me. He's like, "I knew you were good. I didn't think you were that good." I was like, "Thank you?" Question mark.
Well, Jim will make the call on the turn. Check the river here.
Mm.
David's going to lead out.
Wow. Not believing Jim has the ace,
I mean,
or
Jim's 7. I mean, she's not worried about a 7 right now with the paired board and the 2 picture cards with the ace. So
I mean, Jim has to make the
yeah,
call,
I mean,
right?
he's going to make the
Anticipating
call.
the chop.
He's thinking about raising maybe, but I mean,
I don't know all that.
it could be a chop if he does have an ace. But Jim's going to be good with his ace. Okay, guys.
Pookie taking it down.
There it is. Just want to let you know
Again.
here was the promotion for our 1-year celebration. Was yesterday.
Yay.
It was kind of cool. It's still continuing on today, but there are some other things, guys. Poker is fun and exciting and big part of all of our lives. And I just want to bring a little something to light here. Stephen Beckwith, a dealer here, recently suddenly passed away, and we are going to have, and I'm asking for you all to come out for this.
Absolutely.
Monday. We'll get back. There's a hand going on. We'll get back to this because.
But we lost Steven. He passed at the very young age, I believe, of 41 unexpectedly. So this tournament, a percentage of the proceeds are going to Steven's family.
Yeah, well, all the take that the house normally,
Yes.
they're cut, they're donating to the family. Brittany and I happen to know, we knew Steven before we came to Texas.
Yeah.
We actually knew him from Baltimore, so we've known Steven a long time.
He's an East Coast guy, so that was especially tough.
Yeah,
for some
it was
of us.
it was a really a big surprise, stunning when I heard it.
Yeah.
But
he does have
hearts go out to his family.
Yeah, he does have two or three young children that he left behind.
Yeah,
so this is a big deal
kids,
for his family. So if you guys could show up Monday,
I'm going to be there.
I will also be there.
You're going to be there.
Absolutely.
And I am going to be extremely focused and do my damnedest to take down the tournament. And I will go home broke because it will all
One way or the other.
If I win, all of it will go to
Steven's family. I think that's
that is my plan.
Yeah, I think for most of the staff, that's the plan here. Which obviously, you guys are not obligated to do, but in any way you could come out.
I'm doing.
Come out and help
again,
would be
guys.
great.
Here it is. Bring it up again so you guys know the details, guys. It's gonna be Monday night at 6. Okay. All house fees and donations will go to the family. 25,000 starting stack, 20-minute levels, guys. It's going to be here at the Dallas room. So yeah, and also if you can't make it, Brittany has a GoFundMe page, right? Because I know there's a lot of people here know Steven.
Yes.
And maybe can't make it, and they can make a donation, right?
Yeah.
GoFundMe?
I'm pretty sure it's still up. It was started shortly thereafter, but there has been a GoFundMe, and anything you guys could do would be absolutely amazing. So.
Yeah, JB says he's going to be here. I talked to a few people. David going to look down here at Ace King. This young man, it is his. I talked to him a little bit before the final table. It is the young man's first time at the final table, so congratulations, David.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he plays well. Doesn't get. I'll let you
okay.
at the end of this hand. I'll let you bring that up. And there it is. We'll take it down. Go
There you
ahead,
go.
Brittany. You want to share what you got there with the Facebook?
It looks like no, not Facebook. It looks like the GoFundMe is still up, guys. So if you do search, I'm sure it would come up with his name. I'm not exactly sure how to link it. I would love to try to figure that out. Not super tech savvy. Obviously, thank you guys in the chat, JD, for your condolences. But it is Stephen Beckwith with a B, and
Yeah.
again, we'll be showing the flyer for the tournament on Monday, so you
Yeah,
guys can
guys,
go
we're
ahead
gonna
and
we're gonna be pushing this tournament all through the final table here, because people pop in and out,
yeah,
and we want to make sure that as many people show up and play this because it is important to us here at TCH.
yeah,
Steve was a cool dude. I liked him. We got along. I remember
yeah,
back in Baltimore, we'd go over there, and he used to live with Dan Carpenter
yeah,
and get together over there, and they would come over to Anthony Michelle and hang out.
yeah. He was definitely one of the nicest dudes. So show up for us for Stephen
Yeah, for his
on
family.
Monday.
Yeah, it's a couple of
Absolutely.
kids, wife and kids. 41, Britain.
That's
It's
yeah.
just brutal. There ought to be a law against that.
I agree. I agree.
Anyway, hand number 10. Back to business here. But we will mention it again so you guys can check it out.
Absolutely.
We have some other stuff going on too, but we want to make sure we get that out there.
Mm-hmm. Robert getting a little dicey with Queen 5.
Somebody not going to do it.
Looks like it.
Well, check it out. Brutal.
Three player.
Robert does flop a couple of. Was that? Okay, don't
Yeah,
say. Don't say.
yeah. We can't say what that was. That was
Robert
interesting.
flopping a couple of hearts here. Vivi,
wow.
go get out of the way there.
Oh, Robert won. Okay. Sorry, I was answering the door to the mysterious visitor.
Yeah, we had a mysterious knock at the door. So, don't think you got away, Brittany. I'm asking for the average age.
Oh.
I know you've been over there with the calculator.
I'm not good at the age guessing, but I think retirement is safe to say.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I love you guys so much. And this is brutal because I've gotten to meet, so many of you guys, and it's been fantastic. So don't come for me when I finally deal to you. But I'm jealous.
I'm going to say 37. The average age is
my
37.
God. Do not kiss Heine. Don't kiss.
What are you talking?
Oh my God. I don't think David brings the age down, the average that much.
Well, Jim there in the one seed, he's what, 38?
Oh my
38?
God. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Here we go.
All right, Gray's got ace 10 here. Gonna raise it up.
I'd even take the over on Butcher being 38. I love you, Butch. I'm gonna give you a giant hug and kiss.
Haas, I think it's the second or third time he's had pocket deuces tonight.
Side note, JB3, what is the name of the GoFundMe? Steve Beckwith Memorial. I believe so, JB3. Let me double check.
Well, it's not Steve, it's Stefan. I'll punch up his name and you guys can look for it. I think it's on Facebook. You can find him on Facebook, and the GoFundMe page is there. We have an all-in here, Brittany. Gray's going all in for $190,000. Robert with the 10-7 of clubs. I mean, I think if he knew... I'm curious whether or not even if he knew Gray's cards, would he make the call here? I mean, there's no clubs.
I don't know. How do I go back?
And Robert will lay it down. Gray will take it down. Sure, he's a little nervous there.
I'm gonna here. If you can hit in the chat, I'm gonna type how exactly his name is spelled, and hopefully that'll help you
Well, I
guys.
can punch it up here. Look, I can punch it up here.
Well, I'm gonna put it in the chat for them so they can go back and look at it.
Well, they have the ability to go back. Go ahead.
Well, just let me.
All right.
There we go.
Well, there it is.
So that's the spelling. In case you guys want to pull that up. I'm not sure exactly how to see what the name of it is. I'm looking at it right now.
80,000.
I don't know. It looks like JB3 is trying to help us tag it in the chat. In the meantime, we got Joel and Gray going at it.
Yeah, look at this. Joel with the suited ace. We'll go heads up here to the flop. And Joel does hit the ace. Not too much there for Gray. Joe's going to lead out. And Gray will walk away.
There you go. JB said he will post the link again as the scroll goes by, which is awesome. Thank you for the assist there.
I don't know how to do all that stuff here, you know.
I probably could if I had like a few minutes, but
I gotta get way to program my phone and stuff.
You don't. It's just
well, no.
Asserting.
I just you know.
Yeah. Would you say it's a sign of laziness?
No, I just it's a way to get Wade to come over and
okay.
Get to hang out with him and buy lunch.
Put him to work. You got to put him to work for him to come over.
Hit a couple buttons on my phone. I don't know. Same thing with the TV. Anyway. Jim's going to look down at a suited Queen 9 here, Brittany, but he's under the gun, so he's going to throw it away. Here we go.
The tens are back again.
Round 2 for the tens.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Daryl
is just put in these positions over and over again tonight. All in.
Daryl all in with the king, queen.
Oh my gosh.
Haas has one of his queens and an ace. He's getting out of the way. Robert's going to get out of the way. Looks like everybody's getting out of the way. Looks like it's going to come down to V and Daryl.
Shows tens and the king, queen.
And this is it, guys. Daryl.
Moment of truth.
Daryl's tournament life on the line here. V with the tens. Jack high flop here. Daryl still look for a king or a queen.
Deuce.
King or queen. And there it is.
Oh no. Accidentally left BB hanging. Oh no.
And the tens will hold. And Daryl, who came into the final table second in chips, is eliminated.
Yeah. He just had a rocky
flopping a set of nines.
Start.
On top of the world. And then the bottom fell out. So there it is. Daryl will be finishing in 8th place.
After a long day for 1435.
1435.
Well played. There's only so much you can do sometimes.
Tough breaks there. I meant more than just one. Tough breaks there for Daryl.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anybody could have played it any better than that.
Not really.
Always great seeing Daryl at the final table. Sad to see him go. Love having him here in the booth, and it's amazing watching him play. I love the guy. He's the best.
He's so nice.
And it's just we're gonna move on. VV gonna look down at another premium hand here.
On a heater.
King, queen, David with his 305,000.
Bold.
Tejas says no more Nutter Butters on the break, Daryl. Okay.
Are they bad luck? Is this a bad luck?
I don't
Not
know.
a spill, like
Jim.
spilled Coke on the floor. You're probably standing on top of it.
And look at this. Look at Devin with his. Did you see that,
Here we
Brittany?
go, heads
What's
up.
that?
Devin with his Star Wars jacket on there, just briefly in the picture there.
I saw it as soon as I walked in today and
Yeah,
complimented
spilled
him
the
on
Coke
it.
back there, Jay.
May the 4th be with
I don't
all
know
of
if there's
you,
anything
by
you
the
can
way.
Okay. Vivi going to hit top pair here with a good kicker.
150.
Jim will get out of the way, and there it is. V, she's in the zone.
Running good, showing up for the ladies.
She is in the zone.
This
Digging the
evening.
Doors t-shirt.
I feel like she's a vibe. She's got like the pale aesthetic
VV
going on with the
vibe.
sweatshirt and the lipstick and hair down. She's definitely in the zone.
Guys, we got some other stuff coming up here. This is something new for us here in the room here in Dallas. Guys, we got the deeper stack. This is starting on Saturdays. Brittany, you want to talk about it?
I do because we're distraught. It's in Dallas.
Yeah, it's in
We
Dallas.
saw the buy-in,
Yeah.
175.
We're digging it, right?
We see the guarantee,
Digging the guarantee.
the 10K. But it's on Saturday, so that means we have a choice.
We can, at 4 p.m., right?
We can either hang out with you guys, which we love, or
We can play the
or
deeper
we could
stack.
play and hand you over to someone else.
VV in the zone. Look at this. Another King Jack
You think
suited.
her and Butcher maybe have something going on? I'm kidding.
I don't know. I don't know.
But she's definitely catching some cards, playing well, doing the thing.
Yes, sir. Round to 40,000.
I like Robert's play. He's very intentional, spices it up a little bit. I'm feeling Robert.
How much is it? Is a good question.
But
Great going all in here, Brittany.
for 260,000.
260,000 with ace 6 of hearts. V put in a situation she's not having it. She'll get out of the way. Robert's got a couple of hearts of his own, and he's going to get out of the way. Gray's going to take it down. See what else we got. Let's go back to this.
Promotion.
Yeah, this thing here, I was liking this. So, guys, here it is. It's starting this. They're starting something new here. So it's a deeper stack. It starts at 4 p.m. So, I mean, we can play it. I mean, I could play it because I'll probably bust out before we get to the final table here anyway. But there it is, guys. Starting here on Saturdays.
Well, I'm not
for all the
much of
tournament
a
players.
tournament girl, so I'd probably just rather hang out and watch you guys do your thing. So
But you're going
You
to
wanna
play. You're going to
play?
play Monday, though, right? At 6 o'clock.
I will be there Monday.
Okay, just making
I
sure.
wouldn't be anywhere else. I would not be anywhere else
That's
Monday.
what I'm talking about.
Uneventful hand number 16 here. Can I send it over to someone to post in the chat? I just want to like make an attempt at this real quick, but I don't want to like change the screen. I'm trying to think of how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
I know.
Follows 100,000.
So he wants to send it over to us. I can't.
Heads up.
Right, but I don't think we can do it from there. I don't know who he needs to send it to here to have it post on here.
So he wants to know if he can post it. If he can post it in the chat.
No, he said, can he send it over to someone to post? If you guys can post it in the chat, please post. I will try to work on it as much as I can, but I don't, like I said, I don't want to change from this, like, from the game, from the screen. We'll figure it out.
Well, VV's got to open it straight here. Jim with this 10 deuce will get out of the way. V, she's on fire.
She is on fire.
She is on fire. She is.
Which we love to see because she is in here so much. She plays so many events and tournaments, and she puts a lot of time in here. So to see her at the final table, running good.
Yeah, word on
cetera,
the
et cetera.
street. I heard out in the room that she was getting a little frustrated.
Oh,
Kind of had a little run bad,
yeah,
and
inevitable.
was expressing a little frustration. But final table appearance will cure all of that.
With all these, I think the chips are a good first
Yeah.
aid.
I mean, poker is a pendulum type game.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Sorry.
Brittany, JB says, Brittany, you need to raise the goal.
I will definitely look into that. Not only is there the GoFundMe, but we've also done some separate, fundraising from within work.
Yeah.
I know a few people are handling that. Again, there is the tournament on Monday, so we're definitely doing everything we can to do right by Steven and his family, which I'm so proud of everyone who has contributed so far. You guys are awesome. I love it. Love to see
I don't
it.
know whose idea it was for the tournament, but it was a hell of an idea.
Absolutely.
And hats off to them.
I mean, it had to be done. Absolutely has to be done.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What is going on here?
Well, if you're going to raise it up, I mean,
With queens, she's just feeling invincible.
I've been down this street.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I got caught.
I mean,
I got caught, so.
maybe it pays
David.
off for her.
David going all in with the king 4. Look at this. He's getting out of line.
Calling light. Let him know, girl.
So there it is. She's going to make the call.
She said, I'm calling light.
She's
Put the
making the
chips
call. So we got the queen going up against the king.
I guess so.
David,
Guess so.
he tried to get out of line, tried to be sneaky, and he thought he got caught, but it's not as bad as look at this.
Wow.
A king, queen, and an 8 on the flop.
She did not hit it.
10. And the king.
That's okay.
And David, the youngster at the table, will double up
There it is.
through the young lady.
A much needed full double for David.
Actually, V might be the youngest person at the table.
Is this like major butt kissing or
Look, I'm just saying.
you're trying today. I don't know.
JB3 here.
Tripled up with Jack Deuce
He,
of spades.
I think he chopped 3 ways at the Las Cletus yesterday.
Okay.
I was talking to him a little earlier.
That must have been an earlier. Well, I was actually there. No, not super early, but I guess it's a daytime thing.
Well, I did play the tournament yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
good.
I got it in good. I always do.
I'm sure. I'm sure not.
99% of the time, I get it in good.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway.
I do not. I just want to put that on the record. But let's focus on Gray.
Well, he went all in earlier with
Ace 6?
Ace. I think it was Ace.
Ace 6 of hearts?
Ace 5, Ace 7 of hearts, all in. JB said yes, he did chop.
A chop is good. A win's a win. I mean, even is a win in my book, but I think that's the degenerate playbook because obviously even is not a win.
All right, we have an all in here. V.
Oh, well,
wow.
I mean,
wow. I mean,
I think we should just let them know we can just call it. We'll give first place to V, and then they can chop up the rest. I mean, what are we doing at this point?
Gray's making the call.
I mean,
he did make the call.
He has to.
So, Gray's tournament life on the line here. He does need.
Oh.
Well, he's got a straight draw. He gets there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Butcher is a sicko.
Wow.
Who let this guy get in the box?
Wow.
Who let it happen?
Wow. Gray getting there with the gut shot on the turn. The gut shot 3 on the turn.
Wow.
Doubling up through V and her pocket queens.
That's a tough one. That's a tough L.
Brutal.
I've got one.
Wow.
300, 400,000.
Butcher is a sicko.
Unreal.
I didn't know. Usually he's supervising at Las Colinas.
Yeah.
And then he just popped up and surprised us here.
Wow. Yeah.
On the final table. And he's bringing it.
Well, there it is.
We might have to let Brittany know she's got to up her game. I'm just kidding. Brittany's fantastic. Wow.
Crazy hand. Not as crazy as the Daryl Gem
Ugh.
hand. Aces and nines. That was crazy.
Not a shortage of fireworks, though, needless to say.
Guys, if you're digging the excitement that you're seeing tonight here, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. We do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. You get a little cold in here, Brittany?
It is
Finally getting the
slightly
hoodie
brisk.
on, are you?
A little bit. I'm going to put it at half on. And there will also not be a shortage of action on Monday.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I mean, you guys know, I think dealers are typically horrendous poker players, so come on in.
Well, there's Walter in the chat. Good to see you, Walt. When you coming back? I haven't seen you in a while. I know he's
No.
been having some health issues. I wish you all the best.
Absolutely.
Haas going to look down here with the ace king and the button. Want to see how he wants to. Clearly he wants to double up these chips
There it
here,
is.
and he's going to just try and do it just the old-fashioned way and just
The full send.
there it is, guys. Come and get it.
Robert just folded my lucky Dallas hand, Jack 9.
Jack 9.
I might have called here.
Gray's looking at the board.
Ugh.
He's been in the zone a little bit.
Yeah. Tejas. Oh,
Howard,
man.
you don't even know who Howard Cosell is, do you, Brittany?
I don't.
Howard Cosell, it's from my childhood. Even, I guess.
Before then, or?
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that
Okay.
told Howard Cosell was the one that told the country about John Lennon's death.
Oh.
Monday Night Football. Wow. Poker is a pendulum type game.
That's for you, Tejas.
There
That was
you
for
go.
you.
Oh yeah, Howard Cosell was the voice of all voices.
I'm sure I've heard it then.
I guess he's the Elvis Presley of commentators, sports commentators.
Okay.
Uh,
Side
you
note,
know,
that's going to be a takedown.
I mean, everybody
for
has
Haas.
their favorite, but Howard Cosell would always be in everybody's top 3.
Okay.
My favorite was Harry Callis, but
I know that.
Howard Cosell, and he's dead now. He's been dead, I don't know, probably, what's it, 24?
24, yeah.
He's been dead a while.
Thinking on it, right? I mean, it's only 12 bigs. It's not like I'm shoving 100 bigs.
I want to get an eye on the chip counts here.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing,
'Cause
guys.
I'm
We are at hand number 20 here. Jim, who's been relatively quiet since that mugging of Daryl.
Brutal.
He mugged him on the turn.
Yeah.
Been kind of quiet since then. Going to look down at a nice little king queen. Raise it up. Vivi's going to make the call here. One of her sixes just went into the muck. There you go, Keith Jackson. You don't know Keith Jackson?
I do not.
Yeah, these guys are all.
I don't know that I'm much for sports commentary. I don't think that's my.
Well, the guys that they're mentioning are way better than the guys they have today.
That's fair.
When you're ready.
Flop's going to come 10 high here. V
Ooh.
hitting the only 6 that was left in the deck for her.
Get him, girl.
Robert did flop top pair with a nice little kicker there. Jim, he's not out of the loop, but Jack will give him a straight.
Taking a shot in the dark.
V
We're just going to smooth.
just going to call, hoping to bring Robert along.
And there he is. Here he comes.
And there it is. We'll go to the turn. 2 of clubs will help nobody but V.
Precisely no one.
Okay.
Oh,
V is
that much?
letting
I would like
everybody
to-
know
Go away.
I smashed the 2 of clubs on the turn.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
JB, we Muhammad Ali and Howard Cosell, I would have to say, was a great combination. They worked well together. Kind of like you and me here in the booth.
Apparently we're not bad. That's the word on the street.
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I know we just
Oh
saw
my
2 of clubs
gosh.
on the turn, and V went crazy with 450,000 chips.
Crazy. Interesting.
Robert,
Not buying it.
well,
Or he is buying it. I was like,
you
whoa.
know,
I
I
thought he
mean,
was
there's
about
only
to
one
send.
spade. He can't get the flush.
Oh, don't show,
you know.
don't show, don't show. Yes, queen. Lego would be proud. Fiercely take them down. Punish them. Bloodshed. Oh man. Can we get some chip counts? What do we gotta yell at Cooper? He's over there texting.
Well, Brittany, we do have. Is that what a tweet? We do have, Brittany, we do have 214 people watching, and we do appreciate
Hello.
that. Once again, guys, real quick, while we got some time in between hands, we do have a little thing coming up here on Monday for one of our dealers who suddenly passed away at the age of 41, Stephen Beckwith, guys. So we're going to do a little tournament for him, support of the family, and we ask that you all come out. It's going to be Monday at 6, and
So we'll say, because I think it sounds good, we'll say show up for Steven.
there it is.
There we go.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes two of us. It's obviously.
Yeah.
And I think Wade, I think pretty much any staff that's not working the event, I actually was supposed to be working and I requested off so I could participate.
I mean, if.
Whoa,
thank
whoa,
you.
whoa, JB. I think
What? He's listening.
today. I don't know
Today.
about all that.
There it is.
I'm feeling a little, I don't know, big dog.
All right. This could be trouble for Gray here.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. He does have the flush draw and the top pair. He's V's got the. This is interesting. Very
She's
interesting
gonna
hand indeed.
come
She
out
does
firing.
she does have a spade herself.
Oh. There it is.
Gray's going all
and a
in.
call.
She's going to make the call. That's a snap call there. And we're going to see. Give me some popcorn, Brittany. I'm curious to see how this hand unfolds.
Yeah.
Eights versus.
I mean, Gray's definitely super live.
And there it is.
Well, it's not over. Oh, well, I guess. No, it is. It is. I'm sorry. I thought she had flopped a set. I was
And
mistaken.
there it is. Gray getting there on the turn. No suspense. No drama. Let me just get there on the
A little
turn.
bit of drama on the flop.
I'm talking about once they got it all in.
Yeah,
Brittany.
fair enough,
Once they
fair
got
enough.
it all in.
To answer JB3, no rebuy, one and done to keep it moving. I severely doubt that's the case for the Monday tournament. I'm sure you can fire as much as you'd like. I'm sure there's a cutoff. I don't know if it says on the flyer. I guess we'll check it out, but I don't think it's a one and done ordeal. I'm sure that's not the case.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Let's see if there's anything posted here.
It doesn't say.
Doesn't say here, but I'm sure that
I can try to get verification.
I have no doubts that
Yeah,
you can buy in
Fire away.
as many times as you want.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Final table, you want to rebuy? Guess what? No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know about that, obviously, but still.
There's a seat open on the final table. I'll buy back in.
Right.
Yeah.
Buy in for 3x, we're
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be.
Should I go?
Yeah, you can go ask if
I'm
you
gonna
want,
pop
but,
out
I'm,
and go
but I'm
ask.
pretty sure there'll be,
Yeah.
registration limit. But anyway, Haas is going to look down.
All right, hold it down. I'm going to go get
Okay.
verification. Let me back in.
I'll be here. V continuing to get the cards here. Very rarely, I mean, we do see it occasionally here at the final table on Saturday nights, but very rarely do we see someone in the zone as much as V is. And here are the stacks. She did just lose a big one to Gray there, but she's been in the zone all night with the cards. Lock the door. Well, I don't have to. She Needs the code to get in, and she doesn't know the code. Jim going to look down at King Queen here and the button. 40,000 to call. He's going to raise it up. V's going to get out of the way. David not interested in playing, even though it's suited. More than likely will throw this away and will. And Haas sitting there in seat 5 hasn't had much to do about anything tonight. He's been relatively card dead.
He's ready. We'll put them chips in there.
Guys, 205 of you watching. We are down to 7. Here are the payouts, guys. Back to the game. Robert's going to look down here. The youngster's going to look down here at King, Queen of Hearts. See how he wants to handle it. How much of his 460,000 he wants to put into the pot. He's going to raise it up here. Gray. He's got a little ace jack himself. Now, Gray's got a few players behind him. Curious to see how he wants to handle this. Looks like he's got raising chips in his hand. Right. And he does. There is the raise.
I'm glad I'm back just in time for this.
Try and put it off.
Oh,
and here we go, Jim.
10s are cheap.
Hey, watch yourself.
Loose and cheap.
10s are hot. They're not cheap,
okay,
they're hot.
All right. However you want to look at it.
10s are hot. 10s are hot. He would see what Jim wants to do.
Note to self, if ever playing against Jim, the more relaxed he looks, be terrified. Wow.
He did that on purpose.
Wow.
He did that. Wow.
To needle you or just to make your heart hurt?
Yes, sir.
Mitch, 10s aren't good enough for me to call.
Take that.
Nah, that's the right play. I might even have done it myself.
Yeah.
With Robert and Gray mixing it up over there. I might have to throw away the 10s too and just sit back and watch what happens.
Oh.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this.
Robert
and all in with a snap call. Jim's over there. He's very interested in his hand. See what everybody has here. Robert with the flush draw, the straight flush draw. Gray with, a 2 of diamonds on the turn. And a 3 of diamonds. Really?
No improvement. Monstrous laydown by
Gray,
Jim.
did you see
He's a
that,
genius. What's that?
Gray, right after the hand, he looked around Butcher there and asked Jim what he had. Because he knew Jim was interested in getting in the mix.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. Side note, I did go and get clarification. So it does start at 6 for Steven's tournament on Monday.
Yeah.
It's the $100 buy-in. Registration is open until 8:15. And you can fire away, we may fire away as many times as we'd like.
Okay.
And there will also be a separate box just for donations if you prefer to do that instead or additionally, however you guys want to go about it. So that's that for Monday.
Well, there it is.
So 2 hours and 15 minutes to reg. Plenty of time. No excuses.
Plenty of time.
No excuses.
So there it is, guys. Do come out. Again, that's Monday night. Starting at 6. Registration is open until 8:15.
Yes.
And I would have to say it's the most important tournament we've had so far this year.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Without a doubt. David, raising it up with a raggedy.
What?
Raggedy ace.
Why you gotta?
I can say that because
Why you gotta go
I like to
raggedy on
play
the man?
so bad, so poorly rather, that
You gotta hit him on a raggedy though.
because I feel the same way. I just see an ace and I get excited and I'm like, any ace is good. I don't play that bad, but I want to. So I feel David's play here.
Did you switch chairs with me?
No, but I do want to let the fans know that I do have headset number 1. And,
This chair's broke.
and you have headset number 2.
King high on the flop here. Robert's going to take it down. This young man is,
Stealthy.
he will not be pushed around.
No, he will not. That's definitely our hope, JB, is that it's jam-packed. We definitely hope so. Like I said, I'm sure a ton of staff will be here. Any support that you guys, show up and provide will be incredible.
I'm thinking about I've got 2 poker tables. I'm thinking about bringing them down, putting them out in the parking lot in case we need
the overflow.
extra tables.
Absolutely.
If I bust out that I can sit down and deal, maybe, I don't know.
You got to rebuy.
Yeah,
Rebuy. That's what we're preaching.
I help out in any way I can, Brittany.
That's fair. That's fair.
What?
Joel going to look down here. Joel has been,
Raise to 100,000.
talk about quiet. Has he even seen a river?
I forgot he was here. No, I'm just kidding.
Joel, he's not, we haven't mentioned him at all.
Things have been actually quiet between him and Haas. And I was going to say, it looks like Haas is actually contemplating the call there. But we haven't seen a whole lot between the two of them at all.
And, and that's what happens when you sit there, when you're a final table specialist like Joel is, and the champ of the last Saturday final table.
There you go.
And you sit there quiet all night long after 25 hands, and you raise, people get the hell out of the way.
They're like, yeah.
Oh, he finally got a hand.
Yeah. Apparently patience is a virtue, which these fine players definitely exhibit. These final tablists,
The
referees.
don't even get started. Don't even get started.
Oh, man.
All right, 8 deuce suited, into the muck, 5 deuce. Haas and Joel just can't seem,
Can't seem to get anything
again,
going.
and it's been a while since I mentioned it, but the patience, I'm still working on it. I'm getting better, which, by the way, I'm going to, all right.
Oh, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Splashy. All in.
Looks like patients are off to the side there. Joel's like, enough with this.
He saw an ace and got excited.
Everybody's going all in. I'm standing over here.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people who listen, they know that, I like to play, but I've made it to level 7 in this Saturday tournament.
Okay.
Well, this past week that, when the final table was on a Monday, I did play.
Okay.
And not only did I make it past level 7, I busted out 15th. 8 moved on to day 2. I busted out 15th. It was a brutal hand.
Yeah. What happened?
I was big blind. I had ace 3. 2 people limped. The flop came ace 6.
Okay.
A check, and then a small min bet. Small blind called. I jammed. The other guy snap jammed over top of me. Small blind folded. He had ace jack. He limped in. 15 people left in the tournament. He limped
Brief side note: we have a 4-way limp pot right now, which is very unusual.
He limped in, Brittany. He limped in.
Yeah.
Ace jack.
Sneaky,
15 people left. He limped in.
Sneaky.
Knucklehead. All right. Queen high. VV all in with the 9. Joel does have a 4.
Robert curious with his gutter ball. And 1 diamond.
Yeah, I don't see Robert making the call here. He's playing pretty solid tonight. I don't see him making the call here. He goes sneak a peek, get a double check, see what it is. And he's going to get out of the way. Joel's
No,
like,
thank
my 4. And there it is. V will take it down. A much-needed pot. She's been on a roller coaster
Yeah.
all night long. And, she's been involved in, I'd say, 90% of the hands. Unlike Joel over
lot.
there, who can't, you know. Oh, there's Jedi. The Jedi's finally in there.
Hello,
It's been a
hello.
while. I talked to him a little on Sunday last week. Talk about he might want to learn how to deal sometime,
It's easy.
or he
I'm
might,
just kidding.
or it's easy. Is what you said.
Yeah, I was
I
joking.
think he said he deals.
He does deal.
I think he's down in Austin.
Okay.
I've had a headache all day.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to do my best, but
Do you need some coffee?
these headphones aren't helping.
They're pretty cushy. Maybe headset 1 is superior.
Crazy Frenchman, he was on the chat from RGV. Am I right, Crazy?
I was gonna say I feel like we've definitely chatted with him before.
I think he was on it.
But last
from
week.
RGV. Gray's got a couple of deuces here. He's going to raise it to 80. Jim over here with a nice little hand. In a small blind will make the call. V.
Ooh.
And there it is, applying the pressure.
There you go, girlfriend.
Jim is a solid player.
Absolutely.
He knows how to play this game, and I'm sure very little frustrates him. But sitting next to someone who's very active, kind of, that kind of stuff, kind of handcuffs your play.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
and not the V is a radical player. She's just been in the zone and getting a lot of hands.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with the way she's played. She's played well. But it's if it were me, and I'm sitting to the right of someone like that, it would frustrate me, and that's why these guys make the final table and I don't. I get rattled easy sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about frustrate, but just be kind of aware, I guess, of how much you're ready to commit going into a hand, knowing that she is behind you.
Well, like I said, that this is not typical play.
Yeah.
From V.
Players all in.
But yeah, Crazy Frenchman said that was him.
David all in. I feel like every all in has been like 250,000. Maybe that's the.
And
She called?
And V's going to make the call.
Both those hands are going to be plus 9. Right? Both like you. Right? 7 ace.
Oh man. Oh wow.
10 high flop here. A 5.
All right, I got a chop.
Wow.
And there it is, chopping it up. Brittany, we're chopping this pot. Oh my! It was crazy.
Excuse me, I had to take a sneeze break.
The first 10 hands, like 3 or 4 people, four people were gone. It was just off the hook. These guys down there.
The RGV final table.
You gotta go back and watch it.
He says it was a drunken frat house game.
Oh, it was unreal. It was over in an hour, less than an hour.
That's strong.
Oh my!
Sounds
God.
like some good old-fashioned Texas poker. So it sounds like Jedi is dealing in Austin.
Can we ask him? Is it okay to ask him what room he dealt in Austin?
I mean, I guess
You ask him. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get in trouble. You ask him.
No. You're not gonna get me in trouble with Victor.
You can ask him.
I feel like my whole life is just perpetually on thin ice. So
Oh.
you.
Please. Please. I would remember I was around for your childhood. You were never on thin ice.
Maybe not with you.
Well, who else? Who else matters?
Well, when there's a child, there's typically 2 parents. Speaking of, she is in town, but not in the chat.
Yeah, how
I'm
about
personally offended. Where are you? Where's my mother? She's been on a later night schedule since she's been here with us.
Text your brother. Let him know we're on.
Oh, Phil Dre?
Yeah.
All right, let's get Phil in the chat with some whiskey. Let's fire it up.
Jedi, would love to have you up here, man. Come check out the room. We'll have lunch. You want to have lunch with Jedi?
I'm always down for lunch.
Talk some poker, Monte Carlo in Austin. You know that room?
No, it does not.
I've never heard of it.
Does not sound super familiar, but
Yeah, Walter's right. The RGV was
ladder poker.
it was crazy. V here continuing to get the premium hands.
There's a reason for that,
Singing. Go ahead, girl.
See, that right
Melodious.
there, that's the purest definition I've ever seen at the final table of being in the zone. What we just saw right there with V. She's clapping,
Melodious.
she's singing, raking it. That's in the purest definition I've seen as being in the zone.
I would say that. I was playing in our Las Colinas location a week or two ago, and it was getting late, and we were all getting very punch drunk. Great game, action packed, and then we all kind of started like singing our action, and then I got pocket kings, so I had to sing whilst going. I don't think I went all in pre. I think I made it like 75. But I sang, and of course I ended up getting the full double. So I think singing is fortuitous.
VV's going to look down here at 10 Jack and raise it up, Brittany, to 125,000.
Just feeling it.
David's all in for 250,000. Looks like everybody's going to get out of the way. And V, I'm in the zone. We'll make the call.
Miss V, I'm in the zone B.
And here it is, heads up action. David, the youngster at the table, tournament life online, but he does have the ace. And the flop will come king high with a 10. V hitting the 10. David needs an ace or a 9 on the river, and there it is. The young man showing some emotion there. He may sing. Let's wait a second. Give him a second. He may start singing.
He doesn't look melodious to
No.
me.
Okay.
No.
It's his
He looks
first
very
final
quiet.
table. He's a little shy. Give him
But
a
he's
couple
hanging
times.
in there though.
But there it is.
Resilient.
The young man doubling up, spiking the ace on the river.
No, I know. That's what I said. I should have just
There we go.
raised so much and just do that.
I eat COVID killed.
He said I eat because you invited him for lunch.
Oh, okay.
I guess
yeah.
that was his modest acceptance.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that was, I'm thinking Monte Carlo like over in Europe or something.
No.
Yeah, Jedi. If you're on Facebook, just hit me up there. That's Mitchell Lloyd. I'm sure you can find me. Queen 8 offsuit.
Queen 8 off. Oh, in the maybe in the RGB game.
I thought he was talking about me. I'm like, I don't remember doing that.
I thought the same. I was like, did I?
Oh, in RGB,
Yeah, we're talking
yeah.
a lot. This flop helping absolutely no one. Thanks for that, Butcher.
Well, Robert done hit an 8.
Now on the turn.
Well, we have a check. V's
Robert deserves a W.
V's with the option. You never know what she's going to do right here at this final table. She'll check. Robert's going to take advantage of the check. Joel getting out of the way.
Jedi offering to hit up a Rangers game. I know you're not going to turn that down.
Rangers game?
Not in this lifetime.
When Boston's in town?
Yeah, probably not.
You know where I'll be found.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jedi, like I said, hit me up on Facebook, and we'll figure it all out. I got to meet this guy. He's in the chat all the time.
There you go.
Yeah.
By 10. Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
We had a Jedi Master back in Baltimore.
We did. And he was a stealthy 2-5 player.
Yeah.
Very stealthy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Make you sit up straight and pay attention.
Yeah, always with the monstrous stacks. And what is going
Wow,
on
V
here?
all in here,
Yeah.
Brittany.
No, I've been trying to take this in. I don't,
Wow, did he just make the call?
she said I have nothing. Yeah, he made the call.
Wow. V needing the queen,
Pleading with Butcher. Ugh, so
but not
close.
quite.
So
The jack.
close.
Why did you call that, sir?
Oh,
I think it was your singing. It was your singing.
What?
That's time you running me off of them.
Well, you didn't have anything.
And just like that, is
wow.
V's out.
I think so.
I'm playing with you, man.
Talk
V is
about,
out.
Talk about a roller coaster.
Well, there it is. V, after putting on a hell of a show.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's going to finish
Seventh
7th,
for 1625.
1625. I think we should give her another 1,000 just for the show that she put on.
Yeah, I definitely feel
I mean,
like she
it
deserves.
was Brittany. That was entertaining.
That was wild. It was definitely a whirlwind.
These guys have got big shoes to fill if they want to entertain us. Guys, hit the like button for the show that V put on.
For V alone.
I mean, that was
Truly.
amazing to watch. I'm sad to see her go. Congratulations, V. I think she's more deserving than 7th place.
I mean, I agree, but she was the biggest stack at one point, says JB. I mean, yeah, it was definitely a whirlwind. But great to, have her here again. Like I said, she's always here. She's a fun time.
Here we have Joel, who's been very patient.
But he's had enough.
He's had been card dead the whole final table. V's been, in the zone and getting all the cards. But Joel's laddered up.
Yeah.
And now
True.
all in with ace-4 of diamonds. Robert still stacking his chips from the previous hand with V.
Robert's a sleeper, man. I don't know. He's tough. He's a tough
He's already
guy.
announced he's not going to be pushed around. He said, I thought you were trying to push me off the hand.
I think he said that she did earlier.
Yeah.
And that's why he didn't fold this time.
So he's not going to be pushed around. He's going to make the call.
I'm a fan.
Joel's tournament life on the line now. Robert.
Another 100. And then let's have the card. We'll do that.
And there it
Let's
is.
have the card. I'll fix it at the end.
Okay. Now we're good.
What
The
is
pot is right. The
Butcher
cards are
getting
right.
Everything straight.
Everything is good at the table.
Here
We'll
we
see
go.
a flop. 9-7 deuce. No help. Joel's ace still in the lead. A 5. Robert needs help here and will not get it. Joel with the stand-up equity will take it down, showing a little bit of emotion there.
I mean, the patience is definitely played off. I mean, he has not been able to get anything going. I mean, decent shove with the suited ace there, and it did pay off.
Brittany, I know you've been down the street. When you've been card dead and you get it all in with a medium-sized hand like he did, and the guy who's hot as hell calls you, you just pucker up a little bit because you know it's coming.
That was me in our employee game the other day.
But not in this case. In this case, Joel's ace did hold. Robert was unable to find a king or a 10. And there it is. Joel with the much-needed double up now has the button. He's breathing a little easier. He's not
coasting.
as
He's
stressed.
coasting.
He's not as stressed.
Definitely getting his coast on.
Joel's eyeing himself up a back-to-back win for Saturdays here.
That would be pretty sick. Has that happened? Do you know?
It has. It
Has
has.
it?
On a few
Is
occasions,
it like
actually.
Tejas or?
Um,
That would be my guess. I don't know if that's correct, but
I think Tejas has made the final table on every Saturday except 3.
well, sounds about right.
Today would be number 3. No.
Ah,
Um, I was born in Parkland. Lived across the highway from Texas Stadium. So Jedi apparently grew up here in Texas, in Dallas. Nick is saying everyone knows Gramps doesn't fold.
yeah, he's played some hands that have been surprising to me again, which I love. But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan of Roberts at this point,
Roberts plays some solid poker.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
for sure. I noticed it early on. I caught that.
okay, we're hand number 37 here, guys. Texas Card House here in Dallas, Texas. 239 of you listening to Brittany and Mitch here in the booth. We have Robert Gray. You have Jim there, the youngster David, and not to forget Joel there, our defending Saturday
Yeah.
champ.
Joel has proved he will not be forgotten about.
And Butcher's in the box.
Butcher's in the box.
Butcher's in the box. Butcher's in the box. Jack High, 2 clubs here.
Right up here.
Robert does have a gut shot straight here, needing Haas's 10. But his ace is good
Bet 100,000.
right now.
At this point, at this moment.
That's up.
What time is it?
9:54. Still early. Uh-oh. Easy game for Robert. Spike in the ace. Right on the turn.
Haas still in need of a 9.
Which would probably get him a fair amount of action from Robert, giving Robert 2 pair if that were to transpire.
Has moved all in, and I've got a call.
All in and a call. Well then.
Haas all in.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Robert's going to make the call here. Haas's tournament life on the line. He's in need of a 9. But it's a jack.
Good luck, guys. Good luck for you.
And that is it. Unfortunately, Haas was unable to get anything going tonight.
Yeah.
Card dead. He didn't get a chance to show his stuff.
He didn't.
Brittany,
And I think I just
unfortunately.
saw a little light smirk out of Robert there as he is just assassinating people.
And there it is. Haas, who was unable to get started with anything tonight, will finish. Was it 6th place, Brittany?
6th for 1885.
1885. Congratulations and job well done.
Yeah,
Laddering up when you card dead like that.
Yeah, only so much you can do when you really just can't get anything going.
Are we ordering sliders? JB wants to know.
Sliders from where?
Well, we're not getting sliders here in Dallas, unfortunately. You know, I'm trying to talk them into, you know, like maybe pizza or hot dogs or something you have at the counter.
You mean here in
Yeah.
Dallas?
That's what I'm trying to talk to you
Some
about.
dogs?
Why are we still showing this?
I don't know what you got going on. You're
Why didn't you say
aside-
something? I'm trying to. I'm
letting it
looking at the
happen.
screen. Did you do that?
You are in charge of the screen. You and
All right.
David.
All right. Well, Gray here's flopping an ace. Robert's looking for a queen. But aren't we all? Well, you don't want to say.
75,000.
Butcher in the Box is a restaurant. It sounded familiar.
Butcher
to
in a
me.
box.
Raise to 150.
You think Robert's going to make the call here, Brittany, for the gut shot? he may think he still has a,
Another 75, 150 total. Yes, sir.
No.
I mean,
wow.
he doesn't have a flush draw. All he really has is a gut shot straight draw.
I mean, is he feeling invincible?
You know, I think that's what it is. I think,
Wow. Look at him smirking, smiling away.
you know,
Big cheese.
Robert's having fun. There's no doubt about it. I don't think he's been nervous probably in the last 10 years. You know, the
Yeah.
man's so relaxed, but I don't know
He's
about
like,
that
"I
call
didn't get
there.
there." I was gonna say a pretty safe
Check,
run out for Gray,
check.
but I guess not with the heart.
And
Yeah.
Gray's going to show he does have
Big
indeed have a
exhale.
daze.
Big exhale.
Yeah,
out
I mean,
Gray.
you know, I mean, when he made the
He's like,
call,
Jesus.
you
Yeah,
know,
I mean, I could
when,
see hard draw
when
there.
Robert made the call and was
Yeah.
laughing,
Yeah.
you know,
And he has been on a little bit of a heater, so for
Yeah,
Gray,
I
I'm
mean-
sure he's anxious. That was a big
that
exhale.
would have made me feel a little nervous too.
Yeah. They are definitely playing poker and cards here
There
this
is
evening.
Robert with the big lead here, 1.5 million. Joel, after
Here we go.
a sluggish first half,
Wow.
has
Number
moved into second place. But I mean, Gray, Jim, and David, right on the heels there.
David he's also had a tough break tonight.
Fold.
He could use
Fold. That's what he said.
Gramps doesn't fold.
Just needed to
he
go.
does not.
Nick's,
Which has paid off
He's like-
up into this point.
Nick is like, I told you guys.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Am I off?
Oh man.
Am I off? Raise.
150. 100 more. Go.
All right, Gray's going to raise it up here. He's going to get a little out of line. 10-3 suited. He's going to raise it up. And Robert, of course, will make the call. Nick has pointed out to us. Nick will let us know.
Yes.
100.
Look at this.
There we go. I mean, I guess if he whiffs completely, if he must,
Oh, this headset's hurting my head, Brittany. I have a headache.
that's tough. I would say you can bow out and I would hold it down, but I would be nervous. All on my own here. I'm kidding. I think I would be okay. They're pretty great. You guys are great in the chat. You make it easier too. You guys are fabulous. Always. All 244 of you at this
There are
point.
244.
I think
Guys, if you like the way Robert's playing tonight, go ahead and hit that like button. I know I do.
50,000, Jim.
Jim finally going to got somewhat of a decent hand to look
Nope.
at, but you know, under the gun, he's throwing it away because you know Robert's going to call with
Yeah.
King 10. Great coming along, and
Ooh.
Joel, what's Joel going to do with this Ace 10?
I mean, that's absolutely looking like a premium to
Okay.
Joel.
And there it is. He's going to raise it up, and Robert, without hesitation,
Remind us, Nick.
you got to love this. You love it. You love it.
It's good. It could be a lot drier, a lot worse.
All right, so
That last one folded.
Robert and Joel going to the flop here. Joel has a slightly bigger 10, but Robert will outflop him. Robert hitting top pair,
Back.
and again,
75,000.
Fold.
Frustrated laydown for sure by Joel.
Robert taking it down.
Nick reminding us if Robert has two cards, he is indeed in. He is in. I think this is 244 people that need to be reminded.
Okay. After this hand, we will remind them and try to cover some other stuff because there are
We do have a few other things.
there are some other stuff going
Yeah.
on, but we will remind everybody
I love it. I love it.
because it needs to be, you know.
Needs to be said.
50 to play.
Ugh, poor David.
David, wow,
just-
4 deuce.
I mean, hanging in there. Ugh, Robert.
Robert,
Oh,
Joel.
Oh.
look at this. Gray's with a couple of deuces. Joel with a nice little hand himself here. There it is. Okay,
Oh.
now we're all caught up.
Oh.
All in.
Joel's like, you know what, guys? You've been pushing me around. I've seen enough to know I've seen too much. I'm all in.
I mean,
Action's on Robert. If he
who
makes
who
the
does
call,
who does love to call?
if he makes the call, it'll put a big, huge dent
Yeah, eight
in
hundred and
his
twenty
in his
thousand
1.6 million chips.
is substantial.
Not to mention the fact that he still has Gray
Gray
behind him,
behind, yeah.
who has made the call on his raise.
920,000.
So Robert wants to count. Butcher lets him know exactly how much is there. Reluctantly, Robert will fold. And Gray like, all right, I'm going to throw away my deuces too. So there it is. Guys, if you're not busy, or even if you are, you have plans, cancel them. Go on out Monday, 6 o'clock. Brittany and I are going to be here along with a whole bunch of other people. Guys, we're going to play this tournament. We're going to build up some money for Steven's family.
Mhm.
Steven, back with the
Passed unexpectedly.
passed away unexpectedly here, member of the TCH family. Leaving behind a young wife and kids.
Small children, yeah.
And we're getting together and we're going to do a tournament.
And or a donation box. If you don't have
Yeah.
time, donation box, GoFundMe. We would definitely appreciate you guys so much for that. There's already been like a massive amount of people, showing up in lots of different ways. But Monday is a big deal, so if you guys would show up for that, definitely love you for that.
Yeah, Steven, a friend of mine and Brittany's from back east in Baltimore. We've known him for a while, and we were happy to see him come out to join us here in Dallas.
Yeah.
Huge tragedy, guys. So come on out.
I mean, and like obviously for his, wife and kids, but even like for Steven's memory, he was a great dealer, really nice guy. He loved to play also, so
Oh,
this
yeah.
is just a cool way
Oh,
to,
yeah.
honor him.
We clashed a few times in Baltimore.
Stop it.
Him and I clashed a few times here.
Stop. Oh, you mean on the tables?
Yeah.
I thought you meant as a person. I was like, Jesus.
No.
No, he was the nicest guy.
You just said he played.
Yeah. No, he
We
was
clashed
loved
a
to
few
play
times.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Raise.
Um,
6,000.
yeah. No, that's well. The way you said it just came out weird, and I was like,
We clashed
I thought
at
you were
the
like
table.
joking. I got you. Yeah.
Anyway, Steve was
I
a
could
great
see that.
dude, and
Young, way too young.
yeah, 41 years old. Again, there ought to be a law against that. But anyway, Brittany and I are going to be out here Monday night helping out the family, guys. So come on out. I know all you tournament players love to play. I have no doubt these guys here. Joel's going to be there.
Yeah. I'm sure
Ms.
Ms. V, the BB.
Yeah, it's going to be here in Dallas, guys. The Dallas location.
Correct. Meanwhile, 699 run out. Robert will not fold, will not be defeated. Major sleeper. Started out not too rowdy, but just absolutely crushing
Buttons right.
in the second half.
See what else we got going on here. Guys, we got a lot of stuff going on down at
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande Valley. Got high hands going on down there, guys. So if you're down there, $200 every hand with rollovers there. You can see that. That's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 6 to 9 and from 11 to 2. So if you're down around the Rio Grande Valley there, check that out. Got some other stuff going on down there.
They have a bunch going on, which we'll have to show you guys,
Yeah.
but I kind of wouldn't mind a day trip or two.
I got to tell you, I've been watching that they started a live stream down there at the Rio Grande Valley. I've been watching a lot of it. They're having some bugs, but they're working them out. But the Randy Chavez guy doing the commentating down there, I really like listening to him.
Mm-hmm. Which you've
And,
said often.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he reaches out and invites me down for the live stream. I'd really love to go down there and play the live stream. So
Oh, I thought you were trying to steal his commentating spotlight. You mean to play?
no,
Yeah,
the dude does an excellent job.
Well, I think let me do a little research because I'm not. Texas is a big place, and I'm not.
All right, well, Gray's deuce, nines and deuces with a jack kicker. Well, Robert, he's just going to lead out here. Wow, Gray's like, you know what? I got a deuce. I make the call. Oh, Robert hit the 4 on the river.
Robert had the 4.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wild. Also, so it looks like Rio Grande, the area, is like one of the southernmost points of Texas.
Yeah. It's right
Is
there
it
on the border.
anywhere
Right
near-
there on the border.
No, it literally is. It's pretty wild.
Nick is becoming a fan, I think. He's, kind of like he's becoming a fan of Robert, I
Yeah.
think.
Maybe we could go to the beach and go play a little poker in the Rio Grande. I mean, I need a day trip.
Well, it's an 8-hour drive. It's going to be like a weekend getaway.
I'm not mad about that either. I live for the trips.
So does Emily.
So I'm set up next hand.
Well, maybe I'll take Emily then.
But Emily, if you watch, there's David. David finally going to wake up on a hand over there all by himself. Him and Jim over there to the left of being neglected by Butcher.
Let's go.
He's going to look down. He's got 5 blinds or 50. He's going to raise it up 25, 50, 50. He's got 500,000 behind.
Give somebody a hand. Get a little action for
telling
David
you
here.
right
Just
now-
something to get his blood flowing at least.
Flop's going to come jack high.
I mean,
David's ace king still good here.
do we
But,
see that?
but he would have liked to have seen something a little better than that. But he's going to get a lead out.
There we go.
And David will take
Finally.
it down. It's kind of been, in the last half hour or so, it's been the Robert Gray show.
It has. Vivi definitely passed the torch.
And Joel with a rare guest appearance. Looks like David and Jim are kind of just off to the side.
It's tough. It's definitely been a tough final table.
Robert refuses to be pushed around.
Robert's hilarious.
He's pushing people around.
very subtle, very hilarious. And then we have
And I like this top view. It gives you a really nice view.
the bird's eye.
It gives you a nice view of the table.
Mhm.
I love this table. Of all the tables we've had, I like this one.
I love the felt. The felt is so sick.
David going to look down here at ace 8 of hearts.
Maybe it's David's turn. Uh-oh, Joel.
Joel, those 4s are looking huge right now. Of course, Jim's going to fold one of his 4s.
Jim is like the most low-key individual I've ever witnessed.
Flop's going to come 10 high here.
Joel's not afraid.
Joel's going to find out if David hit that 10 or not. He's not putting him on a 7 or a deuce.
I think you meant that reversed.
What'd I
Nick.
say?
No, not you. Nick said
Oh.
V broke Rob. Rob, I think, felt it V. And he hasn't folded since. That sounds about right. But yeah. Robert's a menace. I called it early on. I just want to say that. I peeped his game from early on. I did. What do you got going on over there?
I took my watch off. It was bothering me.
I was actually wearing the watch that you got me for Christmas
Oh, you were?
last night. I looked cute last night,
Oh.
and my watch was part of the ensemble.
I'm sure it was the watch made the whole thing.
It did. It made
was
the
the
whole
glue.
thing
It was
pop.
the glue that kept everything together.
Well, I did get complimented on it
The watch?
by a youngster playing a 2-5 game. He said that's a very nice watch,
Yeah.
and I
Well,
said
there
my
you
dad got it for me for Christmas.
go. Well, there you go.
Very cute.
Jim's going to look down at ace 10, and he will go all in. He's tired of being pushed around and not getting anything.
Which is fair.
And again, in a situation like this, when you've sat there and not made a peep for about an hour, and you go all in, people get the hell out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, at least he can scoop up the blinds.
And that's good.
Have a free round or so.
He's looking for a spark to get back in the groove there.
something
'Cause
going.
it really, other than the Daryl Jim hand,
Which was
it
massive.
really hasn't been much from Jim.
Yeah, we definitely need to see more out of Jem and David. I would like to see more for them.
you know,
Give him a fighting chance.
60 and 60.
Where are the blinds? Come on, Robert. Get it together.
Gray going to continue to get good cards. He's going to look down at ace queen.
Perfect.
That's an interesting question. Are we going to stream the Monday tournament?
At the final table. You know, I haven't. I mean, it's going to be. All right, Joel's going to. We got a hand brewing here, but Scott, I'll get back to that question. I would love for it to be, but you know, Gray's going to raise it up. Joel's making the call. Robert coming along as well with the 9-7 of clubs. To the flop we go. 8 high, 2 diamonds. Gray's ace is still good.
Gray definitely.
And
in the best
unfortunately,
position.
Joel here got none of this flop and will have to throw away such a pretty hand.
Which he's used to.
Yeah, JB, the Monday tournament for
Steven.
Steve is going to be in Dallas. And Scott, to answer your question, I would love for it to be fun to be streamed, but it's starting at 6. Not really sure when it'll be done.
We can bring it up to Donovan. I don't know if it's something that they've thought of. I think that would be cool.
I think it would be, you know, if we're trying to raise some money for the family, it would be probably a good idea.
It's actually a great idea,
Yeah.
Scott. So if it hasn't been thought about or talked about, we'll definitely bring it up to Donovan.
Well, I did think about
After
it
this.
earlier. I didn't say anything, but I'm like, you know, because. But thank you, Scott, for bringing it up.
Players all in.
All right,
David
here we
all
go.
in with the King Jack. Robert folding. Gray.
405. Or
I think
400,000.
that's like-
405,000.
You know, Gray gets aces like 2 out of every 3 hands. But most of the time, he's got a weak kicker. I hate that, Brittany.
It's raggedy.
I get what.
And looks like Gray does know how to play the raggedy aces.
You know, I hate that. You know, you look down at an ace. The
I
first
know.
card you see is an ace, and you squeeze it, and it's a deuce or a 3.
But I'm like, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm delusional and I just get blinded and I feel like it's good anyway, which is not the case.
That's why you're not going to make a final table.
Well, you have to play, and maybe I just have low self confidence.
Was that a shot at me?
No, it was definitely a shot at myself, which is obviously false.
Yes, that is
Anybody that knows me knows that's
That's
incredibly false.
true. David's going to throw away the 9-8 of clubs. Robert going to look down at pocket aces. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 10-5 of spades.
Same thing. How much is it? Go
He's
get
got-
him, Robert.
He's got the button.
Robert is on the
He's
loose,
got the button,
terrorizing him.
and he's coming out with a call. Gray. So
Okay, Joel.
we're going to a flop 3-handed, and imagine that Jim and David's not involved.
Shocking.
Ugh. Ace King 5. Joel getting the better of it. Robert did get a piece of it, so he's going to lead out. He flopped.
I wonder if
Flop bottom pair.
interested to see Joel's
Runner
response.
flush draw here too. Joel doesn't care about the ace.
I feel like he's kind of setting a trap. I think he checked, anticipating Robert maybe. Oh, now Joel's going to take the lead,
Well, the jack's,
perhaps here.
I mean, the jack's got to be somewhat scary, right?
No, I got many a time. I got it all night.
Apparently not.
Brings in the straight draw, you know, the 2-pair draw, you know.
Joel's staring him down.
Well, you got, you know, in that situation there, and this is what I look at when I play. In that situation there, Robert hasn't hesitated much
Yeah.
in his actions here, especially as of late. And there was some hesitation there.
Oh, for sure.
And if I were Joel, I'm sure Joel, the player that he is, caught on to that. Like I was about to say about Jim, Jim has played probably more poker than, well, definitely since you've been alive.
Easy. I don't know. I'm getting
Um,
getting up there.
yeah, but Jim's been around the poker table.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the what's the word I'm looking for here? He doesn't get panicky. He's probably played in every kind of position at the poker table, tournament table, chip leader,
Yeah.
short stacked, on more than one occasion. So Jim is not panicked. He knows how to play short stack, big stack. The position. Jim is not panicked. He's right where he's at the final table.
Yeah.
He's still in. He's right where
It's comfortable.
he's right where he wants to be. Gray with the button and a couple of jacks.
A hand better looking than a raggedy ace here for sure.
Well,
Let's see if he knows how to act. He knows how to play it.
he does have the button. Joel. Okay,
Oh.
Joel.
Big laydown. I mean, decent. Definitely decent laydown.
Well, he's Joel's got some chips now. He's not
Yeah.
short stacked. He's got some chips now, and
Robert.
he's wanting a ladder up. He doesn't want to get in the mix, start throwing hands with Robert and Gray, who seem to have something going. Joel's well aware of the other chip stacks at the table, and right now we're. Well, let me get to let's.
Well,
take
JB said he had it set his ways, so his map set for TCH Dallas for 5:45 on Monday, so he will be here. Which thank you for that.
So this is what they're all fighting for, guys. So they're all well aware of how much money is going on. I'm sorry, what did you want to show?
If you scroll up a little bit, JB was saying that he has his, basically like reminder set to be here Monday at 5:45, so he'll be here for the tournament. Yeah, set the Dallas room in ways for 5:45, so he'll be here,
Oh, there it is.
which we very much look forward to. It is coming down outside. Can you hear that? The thunder and the rain through the headset?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we are getting dumped on right now.
All right. Well, Robert and Gray. These guys are. I mean, it's just been a Robert Gray show here. Oh,
Here we go.
this is the second time.
Jim hoping to do you proud this time. seeing
Second
if
time Jim's getting the tens.
Yeah.
He threw them away pre-flop
he
last
did.
time.
He did.
Rightfully so. I didn't mention that, but he did rightfully so. He did.
Yeah. I know.
But not this time. This time, and he doesn't know how good he is. Robert and Gray both have a hand, but they're sharing cards. They're sharing cards, which makes Jim's tens not much more nice. Robert, slowing down a bit, he decides, you know what, I'm going to get out of the way. Because not only is Jim scaring him, but he also has Gray. And Robert, I'm sure this is not his first time at the poker table. But now Gray, he doesn't want to throw this hand away. He knows Jim doesn't mess around. He knows Jim's got a hand. When he's got suited King Jack, he's not ready to give up on it yet.
Not this easy. For 660, seems steep though.
And Jim will show the tens. I think I heard him say that's for Mitch. Did he say
Did
that?
he?
I don't know.
I had to put this hoodie fully on. It is.
Well, let me see. Let me check
Brisk.
the weather out here. We check
I checked the radar a second ago, and we are
Oh,
getting
you did? You didn't show me?
wrecked. I heard it through the headset.
But you didn't show me.
I just had to verify.
Well, why didn't you show me? All right, I see it.
There it is, right in the middle of the red zone.
Are we getting hail? It's not hail, is it?
Oh, probably. It's always obviously we're not from here, from Texas. They get some storms out here, and I'm a storm-loving girl, but they get storms.
I got my car out there,
Yeah.
and I have a cover. I could have covered it up. Oof. Damn it.
GG.
All right.
GG. Lego, tisk at the show. Lego,
At the, you know what he's saying.
I know exactly
Tisk.
what he's saying.
Okay. Jim showing the tens.
Tisk. I've been dealing to Lego quite a bit actually recently. We're like best friends now.
Yeah, I saw him a couple of days.
Heads up. Bet 60,000. And you're trying to
What
race here?
is
120.
David doing here?
No worries, he didn't. I was correcting him
Interesting
before.
line to take trying to bluff Robert.
50,000. I'm sorry.
I mean, with absolute air. I'm like squinting, trying to see if there was any way that David was live, and there was not. That was.
Well, I mean,
freakish.
David's been kind of quiet over there. He was thinking that maybe he could use, use
His
that to his
image.
advantage.
Yeah. Side note, what else do we have going on at
Well,
Rio Grande? Is this? Oh, you were asking
well,
for
there
this.
it is. I want to do that. That's not what I wanted to show, but there it is.
Poker awareness.
Poker awareness. I do want to get to this. Let's go back because we got a hand going on. Let's get back, but I'm going to come back to that in a minute.
So the players and the referees.
Jim here going to look down. He's got Queen Jack suited. He's in the cutoff.
In the club.
125,000.
I'm glad sometimes that they can't see us all the time, but then I remember that David can, and I get embarrassed. Can someone tell David the Rob isn't full?
Is that gentleman?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you should do some coaching, Nick, because David has not gotten the memo.
All right, flops 10 high here. Robert's
Ooh.
going to flop 2
Oof.
pair.
Uh-oh.
Jim
Is in a predicament.
with an open and straight draw here. Robert basically putting Jim all in here. It's a big pot here, Brittany.
And a big yawn from Butcher. That is a big pot. This is a tough decision for Jim, who's been staying out of the way for most of this.
Yeah, he's in need of an 8 or a king, or running around with clubs here. This is a tough spot. He's played all day, and he really doesn't want to get it all in. I know what he's thinking. He really doesn't want to get it all in on just a draw here. Now, obviously, if the 10 or 7 was a club, it'd be an easier
Yeah.
call. He did show. Is Robert going to show? Robert will show a show of respect there, and he will show. And this is where I think Lego and I differ a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree that what Jim's showing there out of frustration, he's like, look, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to walk away from the final table on a draw. So
Yeah.
I'm showing you're not scaring me.
Yeah.
And then Robert's like, I had it.
Yeah.
So I agree maybe a little bit with Lego.
I think overall not showing is good, but there's, like these guys have been playing together all day. You know what I mean? I think it's more of like a courtesy, but I understand Lego's perspective as well. To answer Nick.
Nick wants to know if we would. I mean, I'm probably playing it the same way Jim did. I might have folded a little sooner because I don't at this situation, but it's Robert.
Right.
And the thing is, I think if he had a pair, now Robert had 2 pair. If Jim had a pair, even middle pair, he may have made the call because he has it, but he has just a draw.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to walk away.
Yeah, I think, after playing so long all day, I'm folding there too. Like, if you can already exhibit such patience up to this point, then yeah, I mean, I definitely, same way, kind of like begrudgingly fold, but I think that's, I agree with Jim's fold as well. Well, this is interesting of Gray and Joel.
60.
Both completely whiffing with a weak king, but Joel. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Looks like you're. I'm gonna let them know so they're not too hard on me. Holding it down here solo. Well, I guess my dad steps out and verifies that it is raining because he doesn't believe me. Can't hear the.
Hope it's not a line at the.
Can't hear the thunder through the headset. Yeah, no, it's insane. It's intense in here right now. All right, hand number 56. Hand number 1 of the Britney show. And Gray looking down at pocket sevens. Gray waking up with some more hands later on in the tournament here.
120.
Putting a healthy raise into 120. And a call from Joel, who's in need of a, I mean, we're always down for a full double, but at least a win here. Just completely misses.
Check.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, Nick. Joel looking like he's going to try to decide to bluff at the ace, but checks.
60. Call 60.
Gray, I'm assuming, senses weakness leads out, and a clean run out for Gray. Check, check. Yep. Joel has got to be frustrated. I mean, it's just been such a long day, and then to be just completely card dead is just tough scene. Tough scene. Nonetheless, I'm still impressed with his and David's resilience up to this point. Thank you guys also in the chat for the support. My mom chiming in. As I mentioned, she is visiting from the East Coast. She's out here to see me and my brother for about 2 weeks. And she's definitely been on a later night schedule, hanging out with us. I was actually in Dallas dealing until about 8 a.m. So it's been a interesting 24 hours for me. I want to try to be impressive and click over to these graphics. Let me see. Haha, I figured it out. I'm learning a thing or two. Oh. David scooping the blinds with King Jack suited. Oh man, guys, show is over. Show's over. I told him it was the Britney show for a few minutes. They were very supportive. You missed David scooping the blinds.
I missed David scooping the blinds.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge win.
Well, as crowded as the room is, there wasn't a line, so
Well, that's good.
yeah, okay.
That's good.
I did stop and talk to a couple of people.
You could have hung out more. I was just about to show some graphics, and
Oh yeah.
I was gonna try to.
Well, look at you. A Jim here,
Give it a whirl.
Queen 9 suited. I'm gonna put my hoodie on because it's
Dude, it is
Players all in.
chilly.
Uh-oh. Jim going all in. All in for 745,000 chips. The 2-minute Britney special.
I
There
loved it. I loved it.
David.
Interesting that it's Jim and David here.
Yeah, well, you know, you still have Robert behind
Of course.
and Gray, so you still have those guys. And, you know, I'm sure David is more than aware of that.
Yeah.
You saw him just glance down the table. He's like, oh, yeah, those guys are still there.
Players all
Yep.
in.
And it's one decision or the other. It's, you know, So David
we
will
go.
make the call. So David's tournament life is on the line here. The flop will come a couple of sevens, a king, or that's it.
Dang. But that's, I think,
345.
just a full double.
Bam, I'm gonna snap that in.
Oh, Lego. You're so mean, Lego.
345.
King 10 isn't a call here. I mean, like, I agree, but after the day that David's had, I mean, King 10 looks premium. I mean, it's been a rough scene for Jim, David, and Joel, honestly. So maybe cut him some slack. Lego's not a slack cutting individual. Yeah. I'm sure it was okay. It was an okay few minutes. There wasn't silence.
I'll have to go back.
Oh god, now I'm nervous.
I'll have to go back and listen.
I'm kidding. I panicked. I went to go show the graphics and I didn't know which one I wanted to show, so I didn't choose one. I panicked.
All right, Joel's got Jack 10, and he'll throw it away. Jim here, after a brutal hand there, will get out of the way. David with the butt. King 3. Yeah, that's what you do with King 3.
And King
Robert,
10,
who the hell
according
knows?
to-
Oh, he's going to throw away the 2.
Yeah.
You saw Gray's reaction
Gray's
there?
a
He's like, you
fold.
folded? And
A
yeah.
fold. Feeling okay? Is that a
That's
mistake?
funny.
Is that a
That's
misclick?
funny. The look,
Yeah.
the reaction.
All is well disagreeing.
Uh-oh.
Lego
Here we go.
said it is a call with equity.
All right.
I didn't hate it,
This
but
could be a spark to the fireworks here in the chat.
yeah. What's up? What's up, Lego? Say
Guys,
peace.
we're down to the final five. Was it down to the final five? Jim here with, I think, didn't he just have Jack 9?
Sounds about right. The clubs.
Players
Oh,
all in.
I
So
think
Jim
Jim's
is all
kinda had
in.
enough.
David's got a couple of hearts himself here.
Uh-oh.
There's Dory, you see her in the background.
Floating in the background.
She is very interested in this all in.
I
And
think
she's very
Jim's
happy
just
that
over
Jim will
it.
take it down.
What do you think?
What's that?
I said I think Jim's just kind of over it.
No, Jim likes to challenge. You know, I mean, he's until his last chip is gone. Jim's not giving up. There's,
Okay.
he's. If anything, he likes to challenge. I mean, a little frustration.
For
that
sure.
that he lost a hand. But no, Jim is never done until he's played too many tournaments.
60 to play.
So you're saying it's
Yeah,
it's
no.
not
The
over
other
till it's over.
the other day when I played the seniors event, if you've heard the story, I walked away before the hand was completed, and I ended up hitting on the river, and it was somewhat of an embarrassing situation.
Mm-hmm.
And as I walked back, the only person I could see in the whole entire room was Kimmy Stone. But I'm sure Jim and Dory would have been a little disappointed at my
Yeah.
my actions.
Yeah.
Because and they're right, but it was just and I know walking away like I did was wrong, but it was just frustration, and very, very, very rarely will you see that kind of frustration from me
Yeah.
at a poker table. But for a change, things went my way on the river. I'm not going to
Yeah.
get into it. Not
Yeah.
going to get into it. And Gray will take it down.
With my least favorite hand. Jack 10.
Lego giving an explanation. Mark explaining that he only had 5 big blinds.
Yeah. It's been an especially tough scene for David.
Yeah, I mean,
He's being bullied as the youngest at the table.
where's Robert? That was been a misdeal. I was like, yeah, Robert didn't get cards. Butcher, a rare goof.
It's okay.
Yeah, I missed out twice today, so I'm gonna let him slide. So it seems Robert has stepped away, and
One of the rare instances that his cards are not in play because he is physically not here.
Right. 120,000.
all right, seems like the conversation has turned on to one specific hand in the chat.
Heads up. Check.
All right, we do have a heads-up situation. David's going to hit the 6 here. Gray's going to represent an ace. He's going to lead out here after David's check. See how David wants to handle this. He does have middle pair, but there is an ace out there. He's going to make the call, Brittany.
Ooh.
And the turn brings a 4.
More enticing for David.
Yeah, David's really digging the 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
Much rather would have seen a 6 or a 5, but he'll take the 4.
Yeah.
Knowing that 4 most likely didn't hit Gray. Gray's going to lead out here. Coming strong with the white chips.
Pretty expeditious call by David.
Guys, you can see here, if you freeze the frame here, you can see the denominations there of the chips.
6 good. That was well played.
6 is good. David, the youngster at the table, has not given up either. His patience are paying off. We are down to the final 5, guys. Guys, who are you pulling for here? We have Jim here, Jim Coyle in seat 1. The youngster, David, in seat 4. You have Robert in seat 6. Gray, seat 7. And over there in seat 8, you have the defending Saturday champ, Joel. Brittany, who are you pulling for? Who are you looking at here?
35 and 7.
I'm in underdog fan, so a small part of me is definitely pulling for David here, because he's hung in there. But I think I was a Robert fan early on. I peeped Robert's game. I like it. It's obviously paid off, and I think I'm, as of today, a big fan of Robert.
Well, there it is.
My humble opinion.
Well, here we have the Miss Victoria, Miss Vivi.
Oh no.
I got to disagree. Victoria, you put on a great show. I loved it. I loved watching it. I'm sure watching her play, she's responsible for, I'd say, 75 to 80% of the likes we're going to have tonight.
Absolutely.
It was exciting to watch her play.
Yeah.
And you did excellent.
And she always
dancing
she's
and
a
celebrating. She was in the
she's
zone.
always a force and just a great player to have at the table. Always very kind, very fun. She's a fierce player. Definitely not a donkey, Vivi. We're fans.
Yeah,
And we always love having you.
I was sorry to see her go. I was
Yeah.
like, it's just going to be, a poker game now. Anyway.
For sure. Nick was curious as to how many total.
All right, well, Gray's getting a lot of love in the chat. I was expecting to see more for Robert, more than what I'm seeing here.
I think they're haters.
Well, I mean, once V left, he's put on the show,
Yeah.
Gray hitting the jack on the turn. There's an ace. We'll get to the
Robert playing a little loosey goosey.
Gray's jack is good. Well, once the second ace came, Robert thought maybe his 10 might be good.
For sure.
So I like the lead out there. All right, here are the payouts and the amount of players we had today. 132 entries, $400 buy-in. Prize pool a little over 43, well, 43 and a half actually, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We have 5 players left. They're all after that 12,615 up top there, guys. Once again, while we are here, let's just put it out there, guys. There it is, one more time, and it won't be the last time.
Nope.
Guys, come on out here on Monday. Help support Steven's family here. We lost him suddenly at the age of 41, and Room's trying to do a little something, and appreciate support from the room.
6 p.m.
I'll be there.
Dallas location.
I'll be there. Brittany's going to be there. A whole bunch of people, you know. Talk to Donovan, see if we get this final table streamed.
That'd be very cool.
That would be very cool. I guess we should put the chat back up.
In the tank.
So Jim, all in here with the Queen 9. Gray's going to make the call here. Queen 9 versus Queen Jack. Jim's tournament life on the line. We'll go to the flop. It's going to come Jack high. Jack high with 2 hearts. A 9. And the 3. 3 of hearts on the river.
Tough break for Jim.
And that's it.
Who had a especially hot start.
And there it is, Jim.
All right, now there's 4 of you. I'm going to switch.
Jim
back.
out at 5. What's he taking home, Brittany?
5th place, we've broken the $2,000 barrier for $2,180.
Well, congratulations, Jim.
Well played.
Jim and Dory. Dory was on the rail there. Congratulations to both of them.
Yes.
And I have no doubt we could change the deck here. Looks like I have no doubt, Brittany, that it's just a matter of time before we see one or both of the coils back here at the final table. I don't know. I don't know if they're better players or better people. I mean, they're such a nice couple.
Very kind.
And just great people, great players, great people to hang around, be around. Dory, wasn't that long ago we had the big leap in the spring tournament here, and it had a mystery bounty tournament, I think it was, and she pulled out a big envelope, big number on a big envelope, and was very happy.
Love that.
Very happy for her.
We love a couple that plays. It's so cute.
And
it's so fun.
And they are a poker couple.
Yeah.
And, they represent the game well. Play it the way it's supposed to be played.
There you go.
And congratulations to them. They're always around the final table. One or both of them.
Yeah. Both would be cool. Has that happened?
Yes, both of them have made the final this final
cool.
table. Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
So now we are down to 4.
Then there were 4.
4. I saw somebody pulling for David. There's some love for David there.
We love that. I mean, I certainly was not confident in David being top 4 in the way that this night started out. I think he was down to like 500,000 at one point. I mean, it's just been a tough scene for David and Joel. So very cool to have both of them here. They're definitely, fighting tooth and nail, hanging in there, playing well. And then there's Robert.
Two of these 4 guys have just been in 90% of the action.
Yeah.
And the other 2 have been very patient and I could play the one way. I'm learning. Brittany,
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm coming along. And I get so much support from everybody here, all the tournament players. I talk to a lot of them. A lot of them come up to me and, and they want to share and it wish me luck.
Yeah.
They want to see me do well. I swear they want to see me at the final table.
Oh, I'm
and
sure they do.
it's so cool that, the people here are so great in Texas.
I would love to tell the story that I told you in the car, but I suppose it's not stream appropriate about the niceness of the people and
Yeah.
my request for a little bit tougher love and the response that I got. But
Yeah, there's a part of me that gets a little homesick for Baltimore too.
Yeah.
On occasion,
I wish it was just occasion. I miss it a lot, but it's definitely a lot of great people here. Last night was a blast. I was here for a long time. Gray, we need to talk about Gray.
Gray's getting a lot of love in the
Gray
chat.
is just
I saw
crushing.
somebody say they weren't a Gray fan.
That's rude.
Well, I mean, let's see who said it. Somebody said it, I think.
I think Victoria said
Oh,
no
here it
love
is.
for Gray.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
saying
Well,
like
I knew
no,
somebody
maybe.
said it.
I mean, I don't know if she's saying that she's not giving any, or that maybe the chat was not giving any.
Oh.
I mean, but like it took me a second, maybe I don't know, 30 minutes ago. I really like zoned in, and I was like, Gray just has this monstrous stack that he's just slowly.
She's giving you a little LOL there.
Yeah. No, I mean, Gray didn't start out so hot either. He did give me a hard time for not sharing our pizza as well.
Who did?
Gray.
Really?
He said I saw you come in here and you couldn't offer anybody a slice.
Well,
So
if we
damn.
see, we only brought in one pizza.
Yeah.
If we offer a slice, then everybody else gets some,
Well,
and not us.
I actually did offer him a slice because he's at the final table and I didn't want him to be starved and distracted. So I said, "Would you like a slice before you guys start?" And he declined.
I don't recall you running that through me.
Well, we had some leftover, so
All right, V said that she's not giving any love tonight.
she said he sucked out on her twice. So no love and probably no pizza if it was up to Vivi.
All right, David's going to raise it here to 140,000. Greg continues to get weak to mediocre aces.
Raggedy.
Or raggedy. Okay. Raggedy.
Raggedy ace.
I'm hip.
I see that. I
Two
see
queens here on the flop. No help to either player. Gray's ace is still good. David's going to lead out. I don't think Gray's buying it. I think Gray's going to make the call here or more. He will make the call. To the turn we go. Four clubs, David. Hitting the four. Now he wants to check, slow down, see a river here.
Ugh.
Wow. David with the two pair. I don't know if he likes the king better than better than the four. The four,
I want to
he's
say
good. He's good.
the passive play pays off, but that's a tongue twister.
See how he wants to play this here. I think he knows he's good as. I think he'll just go for some value here. At the board. Yeah, well, he hit the king.
Getting paid off.
David.
Definitely a little let's go.
Again,
from David.
again, the youngster showing. Can I say that? I mean, he is the youngest.
For sure. I
you
mean,
know.
at the table.
And no disrespect, you know.
No, certainly
he
not.
is the youngest at the table.
Yeah.
Showing a little emotion. You got to dig it. You definitely got to dig it.
I mean, it's been a long day for him, an even longer night. So yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Let's see what we got here. I mean, David. Again, if we can peek at the chip counts.
So I don't know if Nick is making a statement or showing some support for Gray. But he's saying Gray's playing really well.
I mean, both, and he's certainly not wrong.
70 to play.
Definitely, you know, consistent, definitely getting the cards, playing well, paying off David. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, his patience tonight, you know, just sitting there watching Robert, Gray, and
Yeah.
everybody else go at it.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
I think it was just, you know, he's feeling a little lonely now because Jim is gone. Him and Jim over there having conversations like, you know,
Yeah.
you hear that thunder out there? Yeah, you know, maybe we'll get a hand here in a minute, you know.
Yeah.
What'd you have last hand? Oh, you had 4 deuce?
Yeah.
I had you. I had 7-5.
Yeah.
Joel's going to take it down. He's going to show the ace queen.
Just gonna flash it. A quick flash.
I mean, you know, if you want to, you know, don't tell Lego.
Lego's anti-flashing, I guess.
I would think that, you know, Lego would be home watching, sitting back with the popcorn in his lazy boy chair, all climbed all the way back. Somebody shows, he takes his beer, throws it at the TV. How many
my
times
God.
I gotta tell you? You know, something like that.
It's hostile.
70.
Swig and smoke. I have not. I mean, and I know I'm not here all the time, but it's been a while.
I'm assuming he's talking about Gray's hat.
But not.
70
I feel like it's misleading. It says donkey on duty. And here he is, final 4.
Yeah, final 4.
Right.
140.
I mean,
Gray continues to get. Go ahead, Brittany, say it.
you know, I was going to comment on the raggediness of the ace. But then I was like, well, they're four-handed. Am I going to get roasted in the chat? Like, you know,
He's all night long.
all night.
All night long.
I mean, he's doing something right, so maybe I should reassess.
Check.
Probably not.
Queen high flop here. Gray's raggedy ace is still in the lead.
Leading out. The raggedy aces have it.
And David will fold. You know, and you know what it is? You know what it is? Because, you know, occasionally I get a raggedy, as you put it, a raggedy ace. But I don't get them all night long. You know why? Because sometimes when I try to play them, I get busted and have to go home. So,
Well, then you should either
not play
not
them
play them.
or play them
or
or
play
talk
them
to
better.
Gray and ask you, hey,
Yeah.
what's your success? How do you play these raggedy
Well,
aces?
as I stated earlier, Jack 9 is my Dallas hand that I run good with. Ace 9 is the hand that I run good with in LC.
What's your Vegas hand?
Oh God, I haven't been in so long. Queens. I run good in Vegas.
Yeah.
I do. But yeah, try Ace 9. Maybe next time you're playing at LC. Keep me in mind.
70
All right.
pounds.
Gray's going to look down at suited King Deuce and give it back.
He folded the big one. He did. He folded the big one.
I should get coaching from
Oh,
Robert. That's what I'm
shoot.
saying.
Yeah.
From Robert. We should get Nick.
Raise.
Nick says we should get coaching from Robert.
Oh jeez. I mean, I don't hate it.
All right.
Victoria said, "Let's go to Vegas."
That's what I'm talking. I was just about to ask you.
No, it was right. He folded the big blind. But gave me
Ew.
just a second to realize it. So after that, I can't.
That stinks.
All right.
And he folds. Yeah. So we got to call.
Seems as though Robert accidentally, maybe prematurely folded his big. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know,
There was a little confusion.
and you know the situation there.
Oh.
Wow.
Hold that thought.
This is
He's the button.
this is trouble.
Bet 100,000.
This is trouble for Gray all day. All day.
I'm surprised Joel
Joel-
didn't leap from his chair.
Joel, just to call, he's got bad intentions, Brittany. Look at Joel, cool as a cucumber over there.
I'm taking notes.
Was that an all-in?
Oh, and a
That's
snap.
an all-in and a snap. Wow.
I mean, what are you gonna do there? I mean,
Wow. We're gonna get back to Robert's
coaching.
his mishap here, his hiccup,
There we go.
and there it is. Joel will double up.
No celebration. No fist bump. Absolutely nothing from Joel.
Well, Joel, this is not his first final table. This is not his first rodeo.
645.
This hand right here,
660. I'm sorry.
Robert. I know the button is way over here, but Robert was the big blind and
Yeah.
folded his big blind.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew the action was on him. So Gray was the first to act, and he made the call with King Deuce.
Mm.
And he got into trouble there.
Yeah, that just, things happen, and
King Deuce flopping, both of them flopping 2-pair.
it panned out
And
for
just
Joel, which
just like that, Joel.
he definitely deserves. Needless to say.
Brittany, you and I, we've been to Vegas together
We have.
on several occasions. I'm sure there's still people at the airport letting the poker room at the Aria know when you and I land.
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
They love us the dealers love us at the Aria.
They do.
We always have good. It's been a while since you and I have been
been
to
a long
Vegas.
70 to play.
Yeah, I mean, like Victoria says, the WSOP's coming up here. Emily and I made a little weekend getaway last year. We might do it again.
I'm definitely down to chat, Victoria, next time I see you, which I'm sure will be in the next few days, about a trip, maybe a little summer trip. I could go for a little Vegas pool action, a little poker action, a little, whatever.
Catch a show.
Yeah, maybe some like four-wheeling in the desert, like kayaking.
Don't forget your pasty white skin there.
I'm with the outdoor activities. I was cursed with this pale
welcome.
skin gray.
Robert
Not Robert, Gray.
flopping an 8 there, but Gray looking to give back the chips that he just gave away to Joel to get back from Robert here.
And it seems he certainly will.
Well, he doesn't want to go too heavy here.
300,000.
He's raising it thinking Robert's got an ace. Robert just not quite an ace.
Wow.
Robert making a call here.
To our surprise, probably not so much to Nick's. Nick knows. Nick anticipated that.
I thought Gray's bet was a little heavy there.
Is it going to be all in? Yeah, for
and
sure.
all in, I guess Gray thought, well, if he made the call on the turn, he's going to make the call here on the river.
Of course.
But I really don't see how Robert can make the call here. Brittany, what do you think?
Well, I was going to say,
There it is. He's going to make the call.
The 5-3.
Gray's going to show him
Wow.
the bad news.
Oh.
And there it is. Gray will take it down. And looks like that may be it.
I think so.
The roller coaster that is Robert.
Wow.
430.
I don't know. Who put on a better show, Victoria or Robert?
Tough to say. I think Victoria definitely has the better vocals. And she's on table 2, so it looks like I may have a trip planned before I exit the building
Well,
tonight.
there you go.
Oh,
Hats
that's it
off
for
here.
Robert.
Hats off to Robert.
Well
I'm telling you,
Awesome.
he
I'm a
made it
fan.
interesting for me. I loved watching it.
And he'll get you paid.
He gained at least one fan tonight, which is me, if not several more.
Yeah. So there it is. Robert's going to go home in 4th place, Brittany.
For $29.40, just shy of $3K.
Just shy of $3,000. Worth every penny right there, Robert. Congratulations,
sure.
young man. I loved watching it play.
Yeah.
I loved watching it.
Absolutely.
It'll be very simple.
And he was having a great time. Smile on his face all night long.
Yeah.
He was
Had a
having
blast.
a blast. So good for you, Robert. Congratulations. And
See what an ICM shop is. When y'all got your phones?
Uh-oh, we're talking chop.
are we talking chop?
Butcher's talking chop.
3-way chop here?
Or should we say hi to everyone while they're talking chop?
Well, okay, let's
Show our cute
if you
faces.
want to. All right, guys. They are talking about chop, guys. We got what 263 of you guys. Don't forget
Hello.
here's Brittany, and Mitch here in the booth. Don't forget, guys. We got Monday. We do have again one more time. We do have the tournament coming
Love
up,
the
guys.
graphic.
We really want you to come out and support this this tournament coming in. It's $100 buy-in. As you can see, all house fees and donations will go to Steve's family. Steve, we lost her earlier this week or last week. 41 years old. Um, and we're going to have a tournament to benefit his family, wife, a couple of kids left behind.
If you guys can't, commit to that time frame per se, there is a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Even if you want to pop in and say hi to us, to everyone else, there will be a donation box as well. So far, everybody's shown up great for Steven and his family, but
Yeah.
he did leave behind a wife and two small kids. So anything you guys could do would be great. We would love to have you. We'll be there.
Yeah, I'm going to
So,
be out there. Brittany's coming out. Guys, come out. A lot of people going to be out. We'll try and get some food in here, maybe. I don't
I'm
know.
sure. Yeah.
Pizza for you and me?
I'm
Pizza
sure it'll
over
be an
here?
all night thing.
Guys, we'll have fun. Let's get back to the game here and
See what's
see
going
what
on.
is going on. We have Donovan over here busting out the calculator, doing some numbers, some crunching, guys. There's Donovan. Like I said, these guys do a great job here. Donovan's doing an excellent job. I don't know who it was who orchestrated this tournament coming up on a Monday night at 6. Did I mention that?
6
At
o'clock
6,
Monday.
guys, Monday night.
Rebuys are all the way up until 8:15. You can register until 8:15. It's certainly not like a one-shot thing. So
Yeah.
definitely, please come hang out. We would love
It's
that.
going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people out here,
It's a good
in
cause.
support.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time, make some money for the family.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great thing, and support. So come on out, guys.
Dallas location.
Dallas
But guess
location.
what? Even if you go to the wrong room, the Dallas room's like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, and by the way, congratulations. 1 year anniversary yesterday, Brittany.
Yay.
For Las Colinas. I was there on day one. Brittany's there. Congratulations. It was a great celebration yesterday.
It was. Good toast by Mike. A lot of the staff was there. My
Yeah.
baby brother, most of
Yeah.
you guys know Wade. He pretty much runs the overnight shift there. So it's
All right, JB.
uh-oh.
JB's out.
Said it's looking
It
like
looks like they are done.
JB, thank you for helping us promote and trying to share the link and everything. We look forward to seeing you Monday. Thank you so much.
All right, so it looks like I'm getting the word. It is a three-way chop, ICM chop.
ICM.
So, guys, congratulations. Joel doing it again. Congratulations to him, Gray.
Who
Gray,
would've
it was,
thought?
Victoria and Robert, it was fun watching Gray play.
Yeah.
He did an excellent job. And David, the patience for the young man.
You guys are awesome.
Guys,
Thank you guys, all
Brittany,
254.
Love seeing you here, guys.
Thank
Next
you.
week. See you Monday, guys. And if don't see you Monday, see you guys here.